What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. Welcome back for another music video reaction. It's a relatively kind of late video for me. If I could get the words out of my mouth, that would be super awesome. But it's a little later than I would have normally wanted to plan with this. But this week has been bananas with releases. Also, I'm trying to figure out how I work making YouTube videos into my ever-changing work schedule, my inconsistent work schedule. So we're working and we're learning and we're adapting, and so that's why there wasn't a video yesterday. I don't remember if there was a video the day before that, but whatever. I do apologize, but we're here covering this song, so I'm gonna do what I do with all my videos. I'm gonna give this song a listen. I'm gonna give you guys, of course, my honest first impression, thoughts, and opinions on it, whether I like it or not. So if that is something you guys are interested in hearing more of, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. So with all that being said, let's get this song started. Okay, this is an interesting start. I'm very interested in how they're gonna where this is gonna go. I'm digging this start. Okay, Sonamoo's finding their spot. I'm glad. I'm happy for this. To be honest, this is good. This is definitely the sound and I guess the image of Sonamoo that I prefer, to be completely honest. This is good. I like it. I mean, there isn't. I don't know. I guess like if I look at this in comparison to, of course, like their two previous like promotion songs, the songs not quite the smash hit for me that those songs were, but this is definitely something that's it's a completely different kind of song and a different vibe to it. So it isn't necessarily fair to be critical on this song because of, you know, in comparison to those other songs. They're different. And I don't know, I'm just gonna make a funny comment here, but I don't know why specifically, but I'm looking, something that stands out in this music video, in the visual aspect of this, that's, for some reason, I'm like, this is a little, you know, weird and strange in the context of K-pop groups, are their shoes. Because, you know, normally, either they're in heels like 75% of the times when it comes to girl groups, or like Doc Martens or some other sort of like a boot or something like that, you don't normally see, they're not flat, but they got some sort of, they're just, of course they don't have a heel like you normally see with K-pop, with girl groups, and it's just a completely different style from what you would normally see as well. But that is, I guess, does kind of play into the entire styling of their wardrobe. So I don't know. See, I told you it was going to be weird, and there I am making a comment on how they're wearing some interesting footwear in comparison to other K-pop groups. So with this song, I like it. I think it's really good. I just had to kind of like organize a little bit of what exactly I wanted to say there. But I really, really do like this song. Of course, I don't know necessarily right now if I'm confident enough to commit to saying that this potentially could be one of the best songs from Sonamoo, but it definitely, I think, is right up there for me. That I would definitely put it up there, probably at the very least within the top 5. Granted, they haven't really had like that many songs, so it's not really like a list that's super, super long, but this is really, really good. When they made their debut with the song Deja Vu, and that image and that sound and all that stuff was super, super awesome. And then I listened to the album Deja Vu. I was disappointed with the fact that the album didn't actually follow the sound of their debut song, and then they didn't follow up with that sound and image in their the releases that followed that up until, well, they still haven't, in all honesty. Maybe their image has a little bit, but their sound has definitely been something that is more the typical sort of progression for a girl group. From when they debut, they go for something that is a little bit more that's more on the cute side than anything else, and music that is super, super like upbeat, super pop music kind of stuff. And so Sonamoo's done that for the last 2.5 years, something like that now. And I guess now it's the time that they're going to evolve into this point. Now their image and all that stuff has kind of changed, of course, and kind of grown up a little bit, but they debuted and they started with an image that was not too far off from this. Of course, it's completely different, much more like hip hop kind of influenced, but either way, their visual look and their sound was definitely something that was I don't want to say necessarily that it was more mature than their age as a group, but it definitely is something. It was something that you would see more with a more veteran girl group with more experience under their belt. But it's really, really awesome now that Sonamoo's going back to something similar to that, because I think up until like this year, in all honesty, their two most recent releases before this, Sonamoo's been like, they've been good, but they haven't been like necessarily like absolutely slaying it, in terms of like the music that they've been releasing. Like, it's not been like a bad stuff, but it's just been stuff that's been like, that's good. That's something that I definitely enjoy, but it isn't something that I think is particularly amazing. But when it's come to the most recent releases, this one included, so the last 3 releases including this one, then they've really kind of stepped up their game when it comes to producing or putting out music that is really, really good quality, really, really good entertainment and all of that kind of stuff. And with this one, they've also sort of evolved more from, with the previous 2 songs being stuff that's more focused on just being fun and high energy, they got into something that's a little bit more deeper and potentially a little bit more complex in the what's going on with the song and how you interpret that and how you feel about it. So I think that's really, really good. It's sort of, I kind of see this as a little bit of a them coming full circle back to the point that they debuted at, which wasn't the intention, I don't think, because I had heard back when they debuted that their whole promo song got kind of like scrapped initially or something like that. But it is what it is. Sonamoo's back to or they've actually reached a point where I'm really, really enjoying their music a lot, which is really, really good, and I like it. I mean, I really, really do enjoy the fact this song is it brings back or brings a mature kind of vibe to it, which is really, really awesome. And their you know, doing something that's a little moderate, a little down tempo sort of thing. You get really into the beat and stuff like that. It's even though it's not super high energy, it is actually a very, you know, kind of engaging sort of song in that way, because that drum beat, the percussion aspect of this song kind of cuts through really clearly, which is something that is very, very hard to ignore. So that's really all that I got with that. Not really a super deep first impression, because there just isn't a whole lot for me personally with this song that stood out immediately. As I listen to it more, maybe there'll be more things that come out to me, but who knows. So I'm gonna leave you guys with I don't have a question. Normally, maybe sometimes I have a question, but I don't have a question for this one. So I'm gonna just leave you guys right here. Just remind you, of course, to leave your thoughts and comments about this song down in the comment box below. Whatever you guys think about this song, whether you like it or you do not, I do encourage you to share your thoughts, because one, I want to hear your thoughts. Two, other people might want to hear your thoughts. And three, trying to build a community here that is all about sharing those thoughts in a, you know, free and open environment where everyone's opinions are accepted and no one will get crap for thinking whatever that they want to think. So if that is a community that you would like to become a part of, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. So with all that being said, that's going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.